Greetings to all. Myself Vaishnavi, Assistant Professor, IT Department from SNS College of Technology. Now we are going to see about the CPU scheduling algorithm, FCFS and SJF. First algorithm will be the first come and first serve scheduling algorithm. It is the simplest CPU scheduling algorithm. The process that requests the CPU first is allocated to the CPU first managed with the FIFO queue. That is first in first out queue. And here we have seen that convoy effect. That is other processes wait for one big process to get of the CPU. Here we have the example for the FCFS scheduling algorithm. Here the three processes are given. The burst time of the three process will be the 24 milliseconds for process 1, 3 milliseconds for process 2 and 3 milliseconds for process 3. Here we want to calculate that average waiting time and then average turnaround time. Here the order is given. First one order will be the process 1, 2 and then process 3, and then second order will be the process 2, process 3 and then process 1. Here we have to provide the Gantt chart for the same. Next one, here we have the solutions. First one will be that process 1, process 2 and process 3. For the process 1, process 2 and process 3, here we have the Gantt chart. In Gantt chart, the process 1 execute at the time for the 24 milliseconds. So we denote here as 24, and then for process 2, that burst time will be the 3 milliseconds. So 24 plus 3, 27, and then third process here the burst time will be the 3. So 27 plus 3 will be the 30. According to this Gantt chart diagram, we have to write the waiting time. So process 1, process 2 and process 3. So process 1, the waiting time will be the 0. Initially the process 1 started execution, so the waiting time will be the 0, and then waiting time for process 2 is 24, because after the completion of process 1 the process 2 started execution, so the waiting time will be the 24, and then process 3 the waiting time will be the 27. And then we have to calculate the average waiting time. For average waiting time, we have to add these three values and divided by 3. So 51 divided by 3, that is 17 milliseconds. Like this, we have to calculate for the same. The order will be the process 2, process 3 and process 1. Here we have given the Gantt chart as the same, and then waiting time. From this Gantt chart, we have to calculate the waiting time. So the process 1, the waiting time will be the 6, and then process 2, the waiting time will be the 0, because initially here the process 2 execution happens. So the waiting time for the process 2 will be the 0, and then process 3, the waiting time will be 3. So for calculating the average waiting time, we have to add these three values and divided by 3. So the average waiting time will be the 3 milliseconds. And then second one will be scheduling algorithm is SJF, that is shortest job for scheduling algorithm. Here that according to that length process it will be assigned first. If the two processes have the same length, we have to go for the FCFS scheduling to break the tie, and here it is an SJF is an optimal. It gives the minimum average waiting time. And then here we have the example for the SJF scheduling algorithm. Here like that we have 4 processes and their burst time will be given here. Here we have to calculate as of Gantt chart waiting time and turnaround time. First one here that here we have a Gantt chart for the SJF burst time. So according to that burst time, process 4 have the least value. So process 4 executes first. So the time will be the 2 milliseconds. So it executes at 2, and then process 1 the time will be the 3. So 2 plus 3 here is 5, and then for process 3 the burst time is 4. So 5 plus 4 will be 9, and then for process 2 the burst time is 6. So 9 plus 6 is 15. For this waiting time we have to calculate these 4 values and divided by 4. So far we get average waiting time will be the 4 milliseconds. And then turnaround time. For calculating the turnaround time, we have to add the burst time and the waiting time. So the for process one, the burst time will be the 3 and the waiting time will be the 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. Likewise, we have to calculate for process 2, 3 and 4. And then for average turnaround time, we have to add these 4 values and divide it by 4. So the average turnaround time will be the 7.75 milliseconds. Thank you.